When you think of the model directive, the first thing that comes to your mind is two-way data binding. So what exactly is two-way data binding? The most common use of the model is when dealing with forms and inputs like input elements with text type. Now let's look at the idea of two-way binding. Any change in the input element makes a change in our data, and vice versa. Any change in our data causes a change in the input element. So the difference between vModel and vBind, as you can see, is that vModel supports two-way binding, while vBind just supports one-way binding. Now let's explain vModel directive in 4 cases: text, checkbox, multiple checkboxes, and radio button. So let's start from the simplest case, which is binding to a text input element. As we said before, any change in the input element causes a change in the data property. Let's move on to the checkbox case. And as you know, some HTML attributes are Boolean attributes. That means we have 2 values, true for checked and false for unchecked. So the value of the data property will change according to the checkbox status. The next case we have is multiple checkboxes, where the data property is an array and where we can bind more than one checkbox to the same data property. And as you can see, Vue will push the value of the checkbox into the checkname array. Now let's jump to the third case, radio button, where the user can only pick from one of them and assign its value to the data property. So that's how the model directive works with different types of input elements. And I hope this video was informative for you, and thank you for watching.